ready to fight back.
A clip from NDP leader Jagmeet Singh's rally went viral for a female attendant's expressions during his speech. This comes as the party's campaign is struggling to keep afloat as elections approach. Singh was speaking against U.S. President Donald Trump's Liberation Day announcement on retaliatory tariffs. The girl was seen rolling her eyes and looking from side to side in the viral clips. Singh is running for Prime Minister, launching his third election campaign in Ottawa. He faces multiple questions on his political future, with his rallies attracting fewer crowds as per Canadian media. Singh's campaign also received backlash for adding an OnlyFans creator to NDP's campaign trail, who also shared pro-Palestinian views in his rallies. A global news seat projection model, based on an aggregate of polling done up to March 24th, indicates the NDP may win just 3 seats. A Canadian party needs 12 seats to be recognized as an official party in the House of Commons and qualify for more research funding and question period slots.
We're here today because today's the day that Donald Trump's going to impose his tariffs on us. It's a day that Donald Trump's attacking our workers. And so we've got a message to Donald Trump. New Democrats and workers are going to fight back and defend our jobs and our country. We're ready to fight back. You know, Donald Trump is attacking not just our country, attacking our workers and our very way of life. He wants us to compromise our values. He wants to compromise in who we are. We will not compromise. We will not back down. We will not give up. And we will win this fight. You know, Donald Trump represents a storm. He's an arsonist. He's setting fire to the economy, his own economy, and ours as well. He represents a storm. And in that storm, in that difficult time, Canadians know how to weather a storm. Canadians know how to get through a difficult time. And we do that by looking out for each other. We do that by supporting each other. We do that by taking care of our neighbors. That's what we do as Canadians. The way we fight back against Donald Trump is doubling down on who we are as Canadians and our value that we are better off and we are stronger when we look out for one another. Now you're going to hear a lot from Mark Carney talking about how he knows how the world works. Well, in his world, the way he thinks the world works and the way the world should work is giving big tax giveaways to those at the very top, asking you and your family to make sacrifices, to tighten your belt, to compromise, to give up. He thinks the way the world works is that big corporations like his former company should buy up affordable homes and then jack up the rent on hardworking families. I think that's wrong. He thinks the way the world should work is that you should sacrifice, but those at the top should make all the money they want. I think that's wrong. And Pierre Poilievre thinks that you weather a storm on your own. Fend for yourself. He believes in cutting the services that people need, cutting childcare, cutting health care. He thinks that you should cut workers' rights. I think that is fundamentally wrong. Here's what we believe. In this difficult storm, we got to look out for one another. That's a Canadian value. And the way we do that is, first and foremost, by standing up for Canadian workers, by supporting unionized workers, by supporting these great folks that are behind me. That's the first thing. And while I'm at it, I got to say a thank you to LIUNA for being the host, but there are so many unions that are here today. I want to thank each and every one of the members that are here. You really, you're who we're fighting for, and having you here standing with me means the world to me, because you're exactly who we should be putting first and foremost in every decision we make. It should be about workers first, about people first. So the first thing we got to do to make sure that we weather this storm is by protecting workers. So if a worker is impacted, if you're in a trade-sensitive sector where tariffs are going to impact you, you need to know that we've got your back. So New Democrats are going to make sure that EI covers enough of your salary so you can keep your home, you can pay your bills, that we've got your back. That's my commitment to you. We also need to build a strong economy in our own country. We can't control what Donald Trump's doing. We're going to fight back and defend our country, but we also have to invest in our country. And that means investing in our workers. Let's invest in creating good jobs here in Canada, using Canadian content, Canadian workers to build the infrastructure we need. If we're going to build roads, bridges, homes, let's use Canadian content and Canadian workers, and let's favor unionized workers in all those projects. We also know that the threat of Donald Trump in this trade war means that the cost of things, which are already so expensive, might go up even higher. And so we've got to be there for families to protect them against that. So I'm proposing a couple of things to do that. First off, let's take the GST off of essentials on your monthly bills, like your internet, your home heating, your cell phone services. Let's take the GST off of those essentials and save people some money. And then I know the cost of groceries is something that is really stressful for so many people. So what we're proposing is putting a cap on grocery essentials to bring down the price of those essentials that families need. Yeah, that's right. And finally, New Democrats are going to fight to make sure that the things that we hold dear, the things that are important to you and your family, are never on the negotiating table, starting with labor rights. We should never back down and give up on labor rights, on the rights of workers. We're never going to let healthcare, our universal public healthcare, ever be on that negotiating table. We're not going to let Indigenous rights, our natural resources, our environment, all the things that we hold dear, we're not going to concede, we're not going to give up on those things.